friends, Black Friday with Paragon Fitwear is amongst us, and before I dive into all these details, I have to say a couple things, get a couple things off my chest, if you know what I mean. This marks 3 out of 4 videos that I'm making for, all of the clothing brands that I work with for their respective Black Friday sales. We've done Vitalities, we've done Buff Bunny collections, and now Paragon Fitwear, and then we're ending with Honor Active, which is going live next week. It's just been a crazy busy month for me, but I wouldn't have it any other way, and I just wanted to say a huge thank you for all of your support, because some of you may know, some of you may not know, but this marks my first year of doing content creation and coaching full-time. I quit my corporate job to pursue my passion, which is content creation and coaching. This year has just been crazy. It's beyond my wildest dreams, the things that I've been able to achieve this year, and it's quite literally all thanks to your support, whether you do it monetarily by putting my little support code during your purchase, just by liking a video, by commenting on one of my pictures or reels, or whatever the case may be, even if you freaking watch my stories. Please just know that I appreciate you so much. Without you, none of this, none of my life would be possible, so thank you. I never take this for granted. But on the flip side of things, with me making videos such as these videos, I feel like there's an increased pressure to shop because it's a sale, and I need to reiterate that financial health and financial stability is so important. No sale is, and I feel like you guys already know this, right? We know this, it's common sense, but no sale is ever worth breaking the bank, right? Or not being stable due to you just wanting clothes. With all that being said, the sole purpose of me posting these videos is to keep you as informed as possible if you are in the market to shop for some new gym clothes, if you're looking to gift clothes to your loved ones for this holiday season. But otherwise, if any of my content ever makes you feel some sort of pressure to shop, or that something is a need and you must have it even though it's gonna put you at a worse place than you were before to purchase it, don't do it. Just don't watch my content, skip through my videos, do whatever you have to do to keep your mind at peace if you're not in the position to make those purchases, right? But if you are in the market, then this video is for you. But I just kind of wanted to put that out there because, again, financial health and stability is so important, and nobody should ever feel some type of FOMO just to shop a sale, because there will always be another sale, there will always be another launch. So yeah, that's just all that I wanted to put out there. So anywho, if you are in the market to purchase some new gym clothes and you like Paragon Fitwear and you're wanting to see what they have up in their sleeve for this Black Friday, then continue watching and I'll give you guys all the details. Excuse me, sorry. As per usual, I have my little handy dandy iPad with all of the notes that you could possibly ever need in order to successfully shop a Black Friday sale. So let's begin. The Paragon Fitwear Black Friday sale for 2023 begins on Tuesday, November 21st at 1 p.m. Central Time. There is early access, as they usually do for all of their sales and launches, and it's at 12 p.m. Central Time. How you get early access is by going on the website. You can actually preview the sale and the prices right now as well. And once you click on that preview button, it'll take you to the page, and there should be a blue hyperlink saying get early access or something along those lines, but very clearly. So you'll just enter in your email, and on sale day, the Paragon Fitwear team will email you 30 minutes to an hour prior to the sale starting. So that way you have your early access password. You can just punch it in during the early access time period and then shop an hour before everybody else. Now the sale runs all the way through to the following week. So it's a week-long sale. It ends on Tuesday, November 28th at 10:59 p.m. Central Time. It ends at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, but I made sure to convert that because I was like, crap, I'm definitely gonna say 11:59 Central Time if I don't get my facts straight. So it's 10:59 p.m. Central Time that the sale ends on Tuesday, November 28th. Now in terms of sale amounts, not everything is going on sale. If you go on the Paragon Fitwear website right now, you can actually preview everything that is restocking as well as those items that are going on sale, and those items will have a little red bar underneath their picture telling you what the sale price is going to be starting on November 21st. They're also doing a little gift card incentive where basically you get $50 off any gift card that's $150 or higher. So basically your dollar is worth more, which is really nice if you're looking to gift a gift card to any of your loved ones. And last but not least, my code Tracy stacks an additional 10% off the sale prices, which is so nice. I love that all these brands are doing that, because Vitality has done that for the launch of their new app, Buff Bunny collection did that, and then now Paragon Fitwear. So again, code Tracy saves you an additional 10% off the sale and supports me as well. Now I don't have any notes in terms of of shipping or fulfillment times, but as per usual with just shopping during the holiday season and this influx of orders during this time period, we're bound to have longer shipping times to begin with, so just keep that in mind as you're making your order. Now, is anything final sale? According to the website bot that I talked to, the answer is no, because basically whenever I was prepping for this video, I was like, crap, man, I forgot to reach out to the Paragon Fitwear team and ask them all these questions. So I was like, they have a little like website chat feature. So I just used it really quick and the bot immediately spit back at me like, no, there's nothing that's final sale. So I'm like, okay, website bot, thanks for returns and exchanges. The website bot that I talked to also said the returns process is just the regular process that they've always had, aka you can make returns and exchanges up to 30 days from the date of purchase. So no extended returns or exchanges or anything like that. Will there be any restocks? Yes, there is a whole restock of the most popular sold out items here at Paragon Fitwear for this Black Friday sale, which I love. However, it sucks because those restocked items will not be on sale, unfortunately, but I figured I would just show you them anyway. We have the restock of the original Sculptseam legging in RELUNA fabric. There's also the RECSTRETCH original Sculptseam legging, original Sculptseam plus V2 legging, and I'll explain what Sculptseam versus Sculptseam plus is really quick. Here are the RELUNA 5-inch pocket shorts. This is equipped with Sculptseam. So all of the RELUNA pieces will have Sculptseam in them, the scrunch without a scrunch. There's just a piece of elastic sewn on the inner portion of that waistband right there. So whenever you put them on, it gives you some really nice glute separation without being a physical scrunch. So if we make these leggings go straight, as we can see, just looks like a typical glute seam, nothing crazy. But again, on the inside of that glute seam right here is going to be a little stretch of elastic. Then we have Sculptseam Plus, which is seen on all of the RECSTRETCH pieces. So this is what it looks like in the back, right? Contrary to the RELUNA shorts, this very much looks like a scrunch. However, once you actually put it on, it stretches out and becomes completely flat. What you'll see is that the elastic is actually sewn into that back seam there and it's scrunched up a little bit. But once again, if you stretch it out, it becomes completely flat. I personally prefer Sculptseam Plus, but the Sculptseam, the original Sculptseam, is nice for just some glute separation. But if you're wanting something super exaggerated, then Sculptseam Plus is the way to go. The original Sculptseam Plus V2 legging in RECSTRETCH is also restocking, and the only difference between the V2 legging versus the V1 legging for RECSTRETCH is that for V2, they opened up the waistband a little bit more, so there's just a little bit more room in those leggings so you can, breathe a little bit better. But otherwise, that's the only difference. They're also restocking the FLEXSWEAT leggings, the original Sculptseam pocket legging, aka the shorts I just showed you, but in legging form. And last but not least, we have the Big Moves bra, the short sleeve RELUNA crop, as well as the RELUNA Essential Brami restocking all in black. Since we're on the topic of the PDF, I might as well just finish it out, but they did provide a section for top discounts for this Black Friday, so I'm just gonna really quickly go through that while putting screenshots on the screen here for you guys. But some notable mentions first and foremost are going to be the original Sculptseam short in RECSTRETCH, as well as the original Sculptseam Plus short, which is also in RECSTRETCH. You have two different options there, both in black and then some other core colors that are on sale too, as well as the V2 short, which again just has a little bit more room in the waist. Next up, a notable mention is the FEATHERKNIT track short. It's in here. Y'all probably can't see it right now, but this short is my favorite short of all time. So can't wait to dive into more details about that. But we also have the original Sculptseam pocket short in RELUNA, which I just showed you guys. Last but not least, we have the Sculptseam short suit if you're in the market for a little like onesie moment, as well as the long sleeve crop layer, aka a bolero. Alrighty, so that wraps it up for everything that I have in the PDF. At least, obviously that isn't, representative of everything that's on sale. Next up, I'm gonna go through basically what my top picks are per every fabric family. If you guys go on the Paragon Fitwear website right now and you're like, oh my god, there's so many fabrics, I don't know which is which, they actually have a little fabrics section that tells you all about each of their different fabrics, the compression level for them as well. I have a couple of like my top favorite fabrics from Paragon Fitwear, so I'll just basically take you through those fabrics, a little bit more detail as to what those fabrics fit and feel like, and then go through my top picks. So first and foremost, we have the RELUNA, aka the naked fabric. This is a fan favorite. It has been for years. It quite literally feels naked on your skin. It's a single brushed fabric that is extremely lightweight, breathable, and just feels like you have nothing on. They describe this fabric as everyday comfort, right? So it's for daily wear, which I do wear it for just day-to-day errands and such, low impact workouts, lightweight, buttery soft, next to naked, high stretch. And I would absolutely agree with that. So the first piece I wanted to talk about is actually the top that I'm wearing right now, but it's the V Brami. This launched in the Knockout collection that was very recent, and I just love the fit and the feel of this so much. I'm wearing a size extra small in this top currently, and it fits perfectly. If there's one of thing about me, I love me a good like thick strap tank, and whenever it's Texas summer, you guys, you will not catch me wearing anything else other than basically Paragon Fitwear naked tops. This is in the color marble and this is in the color gunmetal. It's their first ever print that they put on RELUNA, and I love how this print looks. It's just very subtle. It's essentially just a plunging V-neck, very cropped. Like my belly button's way down here, so just keep that in mind. It could even be like a long line bra for those of you who have longer torsos, but turning to the back, it just has a slight V as well. The front and the back look very similar, but it's very breathable and the stretch factor is high, you guys. Like, it's actually kind of insane. Comes with a built-in shelf bra with removable cup pads as well. And for any RELUNA piece, I always recommend to size down if you're in between, just because it is so insanely stretchy and just very soft and comfortable too. The next RELUNA piece that I have is the RELUNA Original Sculptseam 5-inch pocket short. Now, this first launched in the Breeze collection, I believe. That was from summer of 2022. And whenever they launched this, I lost my freaking mind. I lost my mind. Like, it could not be found because I just loved this fabric so much. Like, look how insanely stretchy this is. Again, feels very soft on your skin, next to nothing, and extremely breathable and lightweight as well. So it quite literally is perfect for day-to-day errand running. There's no squeezing of the thighs whatsoever. It has pockets on both sides, and it's a 5-inch short. 5 inches, meaning that it's not gonna be too long, it's not gonna be too short. It honestly just molds to your body so well. Yeah, I could not recommend this short more, especially if you're in the market for just like your staple day-to-day black short. Now, if RELUNA was described as everyday comfort, RECSTRETCH is the sister to RELUNA and is described as everyday performance. Literally, just take the single-lined brushedness of RELUNA and paste that into a performance material that's super slippery, slick, and cooling to the touch. That's gonna be RECSTRETCH. It's described as daily wear, high-impact workouts, mid-weight, durable, feather soft, and serious stretch. I wouldn't necessarily describe it as mid-weight because it quite literally is as thin as RELUNA, but just in a performance fabric. So I find that I constantly am gravitating to my RECSTRETCH pieces for the jam. So first and foremost, we have the original Sculptseam Plus 5-inch shorts. Your basic staple performance black legging is going to be this. This is not the V2, it's the V1. So whenever I'm comparing V2 versus V1, I can very clearly tell that there is a stretch difference in the waistband. And again, V2 just has a little bit more give in the waistband than this V1 does. This is what the fabric looks like up close. So again, there's a little bit of a sheen to it and there's no brushedness at all, but it is extremely thin, extremely stretchy, just like RELUNA is, but just in performance fabric. Here's what the back looks like. This is Sculptseam Plus. So again, once you wear it and stretch it out, it becomes flat, which is so nice for some serious glute separation. It honestly still does feel naked on you, but it's just cooling. I don't really like to wear brushed fabrics to the gym, at least, because I'm a very heavy sweater and I just feel like sometimes I can get very trapped in brushed fabrics that kind of like retain heat, whereas something cooling like RECSTRETCH just kind of helps wick the sweat away. So yeah. Love me these shorts. Next up, two more similar shorts to show you guys, but this is once again the original Sculptseam Plus short V2. A little bit more room in the waistband. Like, I can very clearly tell that there's a difference in the stretch factor, but all other details are the same. And this is what the back looks like in terms of having that like scrunch detail. This is going on sale as well as the Levitate Sculptseam Plus shorts. So the only difference between this short and this one is the fact that the Levitate shorts have a double waistband seam that kind of looks like the Whitney Simmons X Gymshark type leggings, but in the back, it actually kind of stops where the glute starts to taper downwards into that Sculptseam Plus seam. So that's the only difference. Last but not least, I have some tops to share with you guys. So this is the Essential Brami in RECSTRETCH. I like this a little bit more than the RELUNA Essential Brami that is restocking, solely because of the fact that this is in the performance material, whereas the RELUNA one is in that brushed material. But it is adjustable in the back, which is amazing because that was a piece of feedback that a lot of us affiliates gave to the Paragon Fitwear team, that we just needed the adjustability. But very stretchy in these straps too, not itchy or abrasive at all, which we love. And if you're like, I don't really need a tank top, I would rather want a cropped shirt. We also have the short sleeve cropped as well, and this is in the color Strawberry Quartz, I believe, but the same exact material, the same thinness. The only thing is that I would say to size up if you're in between sizes, especially if you have a sensitivity in the armpits, because this is more of a cap sleeve, meaning that it fits like extremely short and it it's quite literally just a little cap on your shoulder. And we can kind of see that right here as well. I got a size extra small and it was just a little bit too compressive in the shoulder, armhole, and armpit area. Moving swiftly along, we have FLEXSWEAT. So FLEXSWEAT was introduced this year, I believe, in the Aura collection, and it's described as pure performance. So whereas RECSTRETCH is described as everyday performance, very stretchy, very thin, lightweight, FLEXSWEAT is gonna be just a little bit more compressive. The type of movement it's described for is for high impact workouts, which I would agree with. Lightweight, which I don't agree with. I would say that RECSTRETCH is definitely more lightweight than FLEXSWEAT. Quick, dry, durable, and comfortable stretch. I would agree with that. I would say that typically my FLEXSWEAT pieces are more so of a light to medium compression, whereas RECSTRETCH is purely light compression. But the only piece that I have here to show you, because again, this isn't gonna be like my favorite fabric out of Paragon Fitwear's performance fabrics, at least it's gonna be RECSTRETCH, but this is what the fabric is looking like up close. It actually kind of lays matte, whereas RECSTRETCH is a little bit shiny, has a little bit of a sheen to it. This is absolutely matte, but the stretch factor, there is stretch here, but again, RECSTRETCH has more stretch than FLEXSWEAT does. But this is going to be the long sleeve crop layer, aka bolero. And if you guys know, I've been in my little shrug bolero era recently. This is a size small and it definitely fits a little bit more snug in my arms and whatnot. I would say that if you're in between sizes, to size up in this piece, just because it is a little bit more on the compressive side, but super cute and just a great little piece to throw over, especially in this like gray color as we're entering the winter season. Last but not least, we have FEATHERKNIT, my literal favorite fabric ever for running and just for lifestyle. So it's described as airy performance, which I would absolutely agree with, for high impact workouts, ultra lightweight, silky smooth, quick dry, and comfortable stretch. I love this material for my runs, and it is very similar to RECSTRETCH, but FEATHERKNIT's gonna feel just a little bit more on the suede side almost, which is a little bit confusing seeing as though it is a performance fabric. But the first piece I have to show you is the square Brahmi, one of my favorite tops that Paragon Fitwear has ever made. If you guys have watched any of my YouTube videos over the past like 3 or 4 months or so, you would know that I typically like to size down for wider square neck tops and bras because I do gape a lot. So I sized down to an extra small in this top. Fits perfectly, fits like a glove. The stretch factor on this piece is insane, and it really does kind of have like a more suede feel than RECSTRETCH does, but this is what the fabric looks like up close. So also another fabric that lays matte, and it's just extremely lightweight, breathable, and thin too. But yeah, this piece is extremely cropped. I am a cropped gal. If you don't like cropped pieces, then Paragon Fitwear tops are not gonna be for you, unfortunately, unless you're wanting to wear this as a long line bra to the gym. Maybe it would be perfect for performance. Has a built-in shelf bra with removable cup pads, and the back is also a square moment too. This is like the perfect piece for lifestyle. I wear this all the time. I have every single color in this, and I just think that it's so slept on. I don't know why it's still in stock. The last piece I have to share with you guys in my favorites today, saving the best for last, my top favorite piece from Paragon Fitwear period, is the FEATHERKNIT track short. I love this piece for my runs. I have every single color that's ever released, and I think that totals what, 7 or 8 colorways in my closet currently. Guys, it's the perfect short. Like, the stretch on this is so crazy, and this is what the bottom looks like. So I don't know if you're even able to tell what this material is like, but it's extremely stretchy, soft, and just feels like suede. There's just a little bit of softness to it that makes it a little bit different than the RECSTRETCH. There's just amazing flow to it as well. The perfect length. It's not too short, it's not too long. It's not gonna be a short that's like super wide either, where it kind of like eats up your legs and makes your legs look really small maybe. It has this scallop detail on these sides, and then the back is a little bit longer as well, just to give you more space to cover your glutes. And then it also has an inner spandex lining as well. I will say the spandex lining does ride up, but because I love these shorts so much, I don't mind that they ride up at all. And quite frankly, I don't have any loose short that doesn't ride up, at least. So there's that. And it also does have a front seam, although the front seam does not bother me for some reason. I don't know how they did it, but the front seam doesn't bother me. And it does have one pocket on the right side of the short. If you're in the market for finding loose shorts to go running in, if you're trying to be in your little running girl era like I've been, then get yourself these freaking shorts, guys. And they're on sale for $20. I'm like, what the heck? Like, that's a freaking steal. And there's so many cute colors and some neutral colorways as well. So yeah, do not sleep on these shorts, you guys. They really are worth the hype. Alrighty, friends, this video was very short, sweet, and to the point. tonight. I hope that you found it helpful. Once again, the Black Friday sale for Paragon Fitwear starts on Tuesday, November 21st at 1 p.m. Central Time, and there is early access. I'll put the link in my bio where you can sign up for early access and preview all the pieces that are restocking and are included in the sale as well. If you found any of my content helpful, then feel free to use code Tracy. It supports me and also gives you an extra 10% off on the sale price. I hope that you guys get everything that you want. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below any questions that you have and I'll make sure to answer them prior to the sale starting. And if you haven't already, then subscribe for more videos coming your way so soon, aka Honor Active's Black Friday video coming next week. Follow me over on TikTok and Instagram at TracyBFit, and I will talk to you guys later. So, bye!